Yo, what is good, YouTube? Got some Pro-Am gameplay here for y'all. Me, I don't play Pro-Am at all, so for me to hop in is is rare. So this was a private Pro-Am game. As you can see, the other team, they're 73rd in the world, which is tough. Here we got my man OnlyFams at the point, Johnny the sharpshooter at the 2, my man JQ the scorer at the 3, me at the 4, and the young boy Funsies at the 5. This was a tough game all the way through. I'm not gonna lie. The first half was rough. They came out in a 2-3 zone, and we just really couldn't find a rhythm to it. But in the second half, I'll point out to how we were able to break that zone and force them into man. As Jay hits a nice 3 right there. The first quarter was us just filling each other out. But honestly, turnovers is what really hurt us in the first half. We get a turnover there that leads into the transition 3. That's something that, especially in Pro-Am, that you cannot allow to happen. You have to minimize your mistakes because the other team will make you pay, especially a team like this that's apparently 73rd in the world. I don't know how they're able to manage that and how the boy was able to get on this squad. So a little bit of backtrack here, a little bit of backstory. The boy Young Russ that I'm going up against, he's at the 4. He actually rocks with our squad. He rocks with our crew when we run fives and stuff. But he was talking about this other squad that he was running with that's apparently nice. That they were nice. We're like, all right, man. You know, you're always talking smack and everything. Load up, man. Load up your five that you talking about, and let's rock out, man. And then when we saw 73rd in the world, we were like, all right, man. They might be legit, but it's all good though, man. But I'm telling you, this point guard was cooking, man. He was nice. I definitely give him his flowers, man. He was able to make stuff happen. They get a 3 there, and they're just breaking our zone apart now. We try to go into a zone defense as well to try to contain this point guard, and two wide open threes right there just from a broken zone. That could have been a third right there, but it was just a bad release on a late closeout. And I'm telling you right here, man, I preach that free throws matter, man. Do not skip on free throws when you make your build. It helps out so much. I get another backdoor right there, but free throws count so much, especially games like this where games are so close. You gotta have free throws, man. And it's just, again, turnovers. Turnovers killed us. I almost turned the ball over and then bounced over to Johnny. He ends up giving it up. And we're down 10 here, man. We're down 10 in the second quarter, and it's not looking good, man. 10 points in Pro-Am, it's a lot. With the shot clock winding down, we're able to get something off of the inbound right there, and I get the easy 2. Somehow I got wide open with that. I don't know how I broke free. And Tien just doing his moves, man. He's getting to a spot on the floor. I love it. Tough layup there, and we already get the rebound. We push it down, and Tien's bringing the ball up. Hits Johnny in the corner. I thought that was going to be contested, but it ended up being wide open, man. It ended up being wide open. Good shot from him. And Johnny back-to-back threes. I'm telling you, man, he is a sharpshooter of the squad, man. He is a knockdown shooter. He's a hooper, man. I love it. Tough 3 there, man. Nothing you can really do about that to close out the first half. And we're down by 7. And it feels like we should be down by so much more, to be honest. We probably should be down so much more than just 7 points. You can see the box score there. Again, the point guard, shooting 5 for 8, 12 points, but he has 9 assists. We have to limit those assists. If he's going to score, he's going to score. But we got to make sure we limit his buckets as well, or other people's buckets, excuse me. If he scores, he scores. But limit other people scoring as well. We cannot let the other players beat us in a sense. Starting out the first half here, and I noticed something with their zone defense too. I noticed something. So whatever side was the weak side, I can see where I am right here. Right there, I'm wide open. You can see that. So I'm like, hey, if I'm wide open like that, and that shot right there, let me know what y'all think. I thought I was open, and I'm getting contested. Dude must have high perimeter defense. It's all good though. But I noticed something with the zone defense. The center isn't playing his corner. The center is playing the paint, as you usually do in a 2-3 type style or a 3-2 type style. And this right there is what I pointed out. I'm like, yo, whoever's in the corner, wherever that weak side is, where the center is, step up a little bit. You can see Funzy right there getting 2 back-to-back mid-range jumpers. Because whoever is on that wing, if you're standing in the corner, like how I am on the right side, the one person can guard 2 people in a sense. They can play that passing lane, but also play that elbow as well. Tough step back right there. I gotta give him that tough step back. But if you step in a little bit, like where I am right now on the right side, he can't guard that corner. if you're deeper in the corner, I don't know if just how like they were playing as far as where their position was on the wing as a defender. I don't know if this works for all zone defense, but or all teams, but I can just tell by the way that he was positioned. If you stepped up a little bit into the mid range, little 15-footer or so, they wasn't able to guard that. And TN there, oh my gosh, a nice layup there, yo, nice layup there, closing out the third quarter here. But I think that shift was huge. It was huge for us because they ended up needing to go back into man because they couldn't guard it. And again, free throws, man. Free throws matter. We're able to take a 1-point lead right there to close out the third quarter. And that's huge, huge right there. Considering we were down, 10 at one point in the second quarter. I'm able to get a good contest there on the layup. We're pushing down on the fast break. And now they have to play man with us. They have to play man because they're not able to guard that mid-range jumper. It was just knocking them down. And I honestly didn't know if it would work, but I'm glad it did. And that right there, I got so lucky. I'm not gonna lie, I got so lucky. Almost a turnover, but I'm able to scoop it up, a garbage type play, and get an easy dunk. Horrible defense from me there. I tried to slide over. Y'all know how it is with lateral quickness sometimes. If you don't have high perimeter defense, I mean, you're just not gonna be able to do it. But OnlyFans are able to hit it right back. Time winding down on the shot clock. He has to take a tough contested fade, and then leaves me wide open on the three. And this is where we really start getting our groove, right? The fourth quarter was really when we started going off. And now they're in man, like, yo, Fams, you go off, man. He's able to ISO. He has a high strength build and is able to take his man. So like, all right, they try to get back in zone and leaves Funzy wide open. But you can see he was still open. Even though he missed it, he's still wide open. We're gonna let this last minute play out because it did come down to the wire. You see 43 seconds left, down one. Other teams down one. We're up one. And now we're trying to slow the game down a little bit and trying to make something happen here. Hit off the Funzy again. Now he's scared to shoot. I'm like, bro, you got to shoot that, man. You got to shoot that. Able to dump it back off the Fams, and he hits the easy midi right there to put us up by 3. And with 24 seconds left, 3-point game, like, all right, yo, we can give him a 2, but don't give him a 3. That's so lucky that he missed right there. We got so lucky because he had an open shot. He's been hitting all game, and he ends up smoking that. That was so lucky for us. So lucky. I'm like, all right, cool. Now all we need to do is hit our free throws, right? Like, all right, Fams, you got it, bro. You got it. Go to the line, knock these down, man. 13 seconds left. Able to hit the first one. Cool. Full-point game. And he misses the second one with a 61%. This is why I preach free throws, man, because games like this, it could have been a 5-point game. It's still a 2-possession game. That's awesome. Still was able to get a 2-possession game here, but 5 points is definitely a lot better than 4 points. He gets a good look right there and just smokes it. So with that miss, the game is pretty much over from there. We end up skating away with the win, man. That second half adjustments that we made was huge. We forced them out of their zone into man defense, and that man allowed Fams to take advantage of his guy and his high strength to basically abuse him in the paint. The final box score here just to highlight everybody's stats. Fams with 17 and 16. That's crazy. That's crazy good. But us locking in there, especially in that third quarter, limit their scoring and then to continue our scoring in the fourth quarter was big. Thank y'all so much for watching though. Tune in for more. Till next time. Peace.